I'm walking up a street. It's the same street that I made the video a couple months ago talking about this project of a video a day for 100 days in a row. And today is the 100th day. And it is also my 29th birthday. And that is serendipitous. It is a coincidence. I did not plan it. And I think that is cool. It's also looks like something of a almost full moon. I think it might be something about an eclipse as well. Seems like a pretty auspicious night if you ask me. I am feeling now at coming to the end of this stage of this project or journey. I'm feeling a few things as I pick my nose on camera. I'm feeling proud of myself that I did this thing. That I said I was going to do. I made a commitment and I did it. Lord willing, I'll get home and post this video and I will have done it. And that's kind of a cool thing to just do something. To say you're going to do something and do it, especially over a long period of time, or a relatively long period of time. So yeah, I feel very glad that I've done it. And, also, some things have come about from doing this that I definitely could not have imagined. That, like in my personal life with people I care about and different responses in different moments, different connections that this project has fostered, that really is better than maybe other things that I had more traditionally hoped might happen or thought that I hoped might happen. So, no, I'm not. I'm just, yeah.
Because at 10:44 it's supposed to be almost at peak.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it?
It's starting to come, but it's also, I see a woman across there also with the camera. So when I saw you, I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah.
It was supposed to even look orange. They said it's also a harvest moon, but you may not want to wait that long. It's only 10:15 now, and the peak will be 10:40.
So is this a lunar eclipse?
It's a lunar. It says here, the moon will. Okay, here it goes. According to NASA, the moon will enter Earth's partial shadow at 8:41, but it's the peak of the eclipse that viewers will want to witness. While the moon will slightly dim around 10:13 p.m., the peak itself will occur at 10:44 p.m.
Thank you.
So
10:13, cool.
Yeah, so 10:44. It says at that time a dark shadow will appear. Well, I'm already seeing that at the top of the moon, gradually covering about 8% of it before receding. The moon will finish exiting the full shadow at 11:16. Well, it's going to go on.
Thank you so much for reading that to me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's your name?
Sue.
I'm Zach. Zachariah.
Hi, Zach.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take
too.
care.
Bye.
Okay, so what an absolute gem Sue is. What an absolute gem. And another serendipity, 10:13 p.m., I believe, is essentially the minute I started recording this video, which is the minute the eclipse started. Okay, so to get this straight, right? This is the 100th day of my project. And I said I was going to do it every day for 100 days in a row. And purely unplanned, this 100th day falls on my 29th birthday.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Falls on my 29th birthday. And it's also a lunar eclipse. And I start recording my last video on my last day, essentially on the minute that it said the eclipse was starting. On the minute. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It is quite beautiful. I don't really know what's happening or what the difference is here, but that's the moon. That's the moon. I have another project that I'm now beginning, which I talked about. Was it in yesterday's video? So I'm gonna now start doing one video a week for the next year, and it's easy to know when the next year is because it will be my 30th birthday in a year. They say age is just a number. Maybe numbers are just ages. That was stupid. Prospect Park. What's all this fence doing here? All right. For those of you who've made it to this part of the video, I want to let you in on a secret. Unfortunately, I don't really have any secrets to tell. Oh. I think it's interesting. I think that there really actually is nowhere to get to. Like, not like oh, you have to, oh, there's nowhere to get to, so it's oh, you know what I think? I think that I really, in many ways, whoa, think that I know there's nowhere to get to, right? I know it's the process. But I think that in a lot of ways I was kind of like, knowing that there's nowhere to get to, thinking that that would help me get somewhere. Knowing that it's about the process, hoping that knowing that it's about the process would help me get somewhere about that. Like, help me get to a state of being or a state of mind in relationship to a state of mind or the process. I don't know if this is making any sense to anyone but me, but to me it's making a lot of sense. There's actually nowhere to get to. How? But there's lots of places. You'd think there'd be somewhere to get to with all these places to be. So what does that mean? It means, what does it mean? There's nowhere to get to. We're already here, but also there's nowhere to be, or I don't know. I don't know what it means, but it's cute puppers. I don't know what it means. Oh, there's a rat, but I wasn't really very afraid of that rat. I used to be very afraid of rats, but now I'm less afraid of rats. If there was a whole bunch of rats running at me to eat me, I'd be afraid of them. But just a rat or two scuttling about, I don't know. I also don't really know. I'm just letting my feet walk me out into the middle of this field that I spent a lot of time in. You know, I don't know about all the talk of privilege, but I think maybe a little bit of male privilege might be something like being able to go into a dark park late at night and feel relatively okay by myself. That's definitely a privilege. I'm grateful for that. Man, I wish my iPhone could capture this moon a little better. There's nowhere to get to, so I don't need to try to get anywhere. There's nowhere to get to, so I don't need to try to get anywhere. So I don't need to feel bad about not being somewhere because there's nowhere to get to. There's actually nowhere to get to. There is actually nowhere to get to. Not just, oh, there's nowhere to get to, so then we can be at ease and not need to get anywhere. No, there's actually nowhere to get to. But that doesn't seem right. Seems like there's somewhere to get to. Seems like, oh, there's these things that I want. There's these things that I want. Like, oh, I know there's nowhere to get to, but really, I'm just saying that because it would help me get to where I want to get. But there's actually nowhere to get to. No, there's gotta be somewhere. There's gotta be some money, there's gotta be some fame, there's gotta be some artistic expression, there's gotta be some amount of girlfriends or sex or food or peace or giving or charity or religion or compassion or experience, or there's got to be something that gets you there. Nope. There's actually nowhere to get to. But it's like, oh no, that feels so sad. It feels so sad. Like, damn, I thought there was somewhere to get to. But this is the thing that I still don't, I just can't wrap my, first of all, maybe aliens? No, it's an airplane. This is the thing that, because there is somewhere to get to. There is somewhere to get to. But it's not a place or a time. Or, and maybe it is like there is some amount of giving. It's not a place or a time. It's like, I think it has something, this is what's so confusing, is like, if you know there's nowhere to get to, so that you can get there, then you won't be really knowing that there's nowhere to get to. But the only way to get there is to know that there's nowhere to get to. So it's like the only way to get there is to not want to get there. Because it's the not wanting that is the getting there. Duh! Rats! Rats! Like I was talking about before, rats! Foiled again! How do I not want to get there? I do want to get there, but I don't, because if I did, I wouldn't want to. I give up. But I don't give up, because as soon as I say I give up, I say, yes, I've done it. I've given up. And there's my chance to get there. To give up. I give up. But I'm still afraid of some things. I'm still afraid. I'm still afraid of being attacked. Of dying. Or of betrayal. Or of sickness. Of being unloved, unwanted, lonely, ugly, isolated, a failure, humiliated. I'm still afraid of all those things because they seem so terrible. And they are. But you see, every time I just freaking want to get there. Just keep wanting to get there. I want it so badly. So then I say, okay, I don't want it. But it's always a little thing in the back of my mind. Just a little nub of, yes, I'm not wanting it. I'm not wanting it, so that means I might get it. And I don't know how. And see, even there was a genuine I don't know how. I was genuinely saying, I don't know how. I was genuinely saying, I don't know how. But it's like, just as I say it, there's also the thought of, yes, I'm finally knowing I don't know how. It's like I just can't, I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. I actually can't do it. Because I mean it, I actually can't. because I also have this thing. Like this, with the saying I can't, I'm still now having the feeling of, but even this, oh my gosh, even this, even the even the thought, like the self-awareness of knowing I can't on the second order level, then I'm like, oh yes, I arrived to the second order level.
Oh damn, that lane's close.
Okay. So then, let's have a variation. And I'm just still gonna say I want to get there, because I can't. I want to get there. I want to get there. I want to get to the place where I don't want anymore. But you know what? I actually don't want that. I actually don't want that. And now I feel kind of silly and, all these, but that's the cool thing about art. I think letting yourself be however it is you are, including silly, including stupid and in my own way. Like that's, I'm just kind of being myself. That's who I'm trying to be, is myself. But I don't want to get there, at least not yet. I don't want to have no wants. I want to want and to be disappointed. Because wanting and disappointment are two sides of the same coin, right? So yes, I want to continue to be disappointed. I want to continue to want and be disappointed, at least for now. Okay. That feels a little more true. That feels a little more true. I'm so sick of self-doubt. And of also of just all this wasted energy. I'm for example, right now this video is really long. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna watch this video in full. I don't know if any other person's ever gonna watch this video in full. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. And people are going to watch it or not watch it. And I keep thinking to myself, all these moments of silence, all these moments where that's where people are going to click off the video. So I shouldn't do that. But what the fuck? Who? Then I'm like, well, who cares who watches the video, who clicks off the video? But then I'm like, why am I making this video if I don't care if people watch it? Of course I care if people watch it. But I also don't. Because it's not the point of making the video. And now I feel silly and stupid all over again. But that's okay. I can just feel all those feelings And I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna keep doing. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Because it's not even me doing it, because I don't exist. I don't exist as separate. But it seems like I do so much. It also seems not entirely true that I don't exist as separate. But I'm just gonna do. Because that's all. Because that's what I'm doing. Like, another way of talking about this, I feel like, is like, I don't want the credit or the blame. My dad wrote a song, sort of like, if you want the credit, you gotta take the blame. And I don't want the credit or the blame, but I do want the credit and the blame. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is enough. It's just a fantastically beautiful night out. Okay, we're at 27 minutes. This is my 29th birthday. I'm going to record till 29 minutes. All right. This is what I'm ending with. I have no idea, by the way, that I'm saying this, what I'm going to say next, but this is what I'm ending with. If you've made it all the way in this freaking video, I say, let's just keep doing it. You know? Just gonna keep doing it. And it's not gonna turn out the way I think or the way I hope. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better than anything I can think or hope. And how do I know that? Because right now is already better than anything I can think or hope. Three, 2, 1, 29.